All right, guys. Yeah, so big story coming out of Los Angeles today, and that is because Pablo Torre finds out. They've been doing some great work with that podcast, a lot of investigative reporting.
Can I tell you this?
Yes.
Really? For people who don't know?
Mm-hmm.
There are a million stories if you're willing to read lawsuits. When I worked at the Cincinnati Enquirer, we had a reporter. His job was to read through lawsuits. Like, go to public records.
You beat me to it. Those are public.
Those are public records, Rob G. And if you're willing to read through them, names come up, all kinds of. This is how you break stories. But a lot of companies don't invest in that.
Not anymore.
But investigative, that's how you get.
Absolutely. And so shout out to Pablo and his staff for reading through the lawsuit as it relates to this company called Aspiration. All right. One of their co-founders, Joseph Sandberg, pled guilty to defrauding multiple investors. In the filing, they noticed a list of creditors to which the company still owed money. Listed among them was something called KL2 Aspire LLC, a corporation that shows Kawhi Leonard as its manager. The filings show that Aspiration still owes Kawhi $7 million. What's interesting about that is that according to the reporting, Kawhi did not have a single endorsement or mention of Aspiration during the lifetime of his quote-unquote deal. And in fact, in the document, which is signed by Kawhi Leonard, which they uncovered, it shows that Kawhi was paid, or to be paid, $28 million over a course of 4 years. Here's the kicker, though. Only if he was still playing for the Clippers. Now, Pablo went on to interview several people who worked for the company. And one of the employees in the finance department said on the podcast, quote, the deal was to circumvent the salary cap. So here it is in summary. Allegedly, Steve Ballmer and the LA Clippers paid Kawhi Leonard $28 million under the table to circumvent the salary cap to get him to Los Angeles.
But they also found out that Ballmer had put $50 million into that company that went under.
Mm-hmm.
So there's the connection.
So that's the connection. You put money in there. He's tied to it. All of a sudden, and we all wonder, you bring it up all the time. You and I have the Kawhi Leonard conversation. Like, he didn't go to the Lakers. Everybody thought he could go play with AD.
But I still don't think he wanted to be a part of that. I don't think that had, the money, of course, sweetens the deal.
Yeah.
But to be, I don't think, because he would have had an easier life going there. Could have won a lot of championships. LeBron, AD, and Kawhi. You know what I'm saying? But go ahead. What's your take on this?
$28 million is crazy. I want to say that the more I think about it, and after this case comes out, and both of us are fans of Kawhi when he's healthy, he's one of the best. He ain't never healthy, but the silent killer, he has been the silent assassin that has been getting away with murder. He's just lay low in the cut, don't say much, don't speak up, doesn't necessarily, if it's social justice, if it's this, if it's NBA, if it's beef, if it's drama, he stays out the way. And for most parts, we kind of okay with that. You like that because he stays out of the drama, he stays out of the fray. But the silent assassin has been getting away with murder with little things. Like, for instance, with the Spurs, that has been one of the most tight-knit groups in all of sports the last 25, 30 years. But Kawhi's there, finals MVP, things get a little rocky. Him and Uncle Dennis going at it with the organization. There's beef, there's drama. We don't know who's lying. He's saying he's injured. They're saying you should be back by now. Eventually, they trade him. They don't get anything for him. And then he goes and he leaves. He goes to Toronto. They had to give up DeMar, and now he's there, and they win. But he's like, I'm out. Other people, we might have said, dang, why would you leave this team? You got something going on. It might have been more backlash, but it's Kawhi. We let it roll. It's no big deal.
You know what the taxes are in Canada? Just want you to know. Do you know?
No.
Very high.
Are they high?
Most people don't want to play there. Very high.
All right. So then now he's back to the States, goes to the Clippers, and now we have a large reason why. That's $28 million. Oh, and mind you, if you look up the dictionary, go ahead, look it up. Go look up load management. Kawhi is there. So between load management, the way he left the Spurs, left the Raptors, now we find out $28 million with the Clippers. I'm like, Kawhi, the silent assassin, which it pays to stay out the fray, to be quiet, has been getting away with a lot, Rob. And again, we'll see how this works out. This happened again with Minnesota some years ago, back in the 90s with Joe Smith, and the league fined them 5 first-round picks and all that. We don't know what's going to happen with this. Obviously, investigations have to ensue and blah, blah, blah. But more so for me on Kawhi, it's like, all right, Kawhi, I see you. There's a lesson to be learned. Be quiet, shut up, lay low, I'll stay out the press and all that, and you can get away with a lot. Because anybody else, Rob, who's done half of the things I've named, they would be getting blasted for said thing.
I disagree. I totally disagree. This is not a Kawhi deal. Kawhi can't write that deal in contract. If his people approached Steve Ballmer and the Clippers with this, could be like, hey, we got to abide by NBA rule. He didn't write the contract for himself. They were willing to do it. It's like a guy cheating with a married woman, right? I'm single. She's married. Who's the onus on? The one who has the commitment with the husband, right? You're married. You made a commitment. How
many times you done did this?
No. I'm just trying to say, Kawhi, you can go ahead. The Clippers are here. They know the rules. They're circumventing a cap that's set up for the teams to be able to sign players. To put this on Kawhi, now I'm not saying he's without blame that he knew this was going on and all that. But this has to be, he can't make the deal and force the Clippers to break the rules and circumvent the cap. They have to be willing to be a participant in it and be able to fund this other company. This is on the Clippers, not on Kawhi. And the stuff you're giving him a hard time about what went on in San Antonio. It's obvious he's been hurt and he didn't buy into what they were doing. I don't think Kawhi won 2 championships, right? Mm-hmm. Had his whole career. You think he doesn't want to play? I don't buy for 1 second Kawhi doesn't want to play or has faked any of his injuries or anything. I think the guy has really suffered and had issues athletically because it makes no sense. When he plays, he's tremendous. There's no reason. He's a young guy. So I don't buy into that.
Okay.
I don't buy into what went on in San Antonio. I don't buy into this. This is not on him.
So you don't buy.
This is on the Clippers.
You know what you're not in right now?
And I love that Kawhi did not go to the stacked team when he had a chance.
I'm cool with that.
I am.
But you know what you're doing right now?
That showed me a lot.
You are not at Ross right now. Because if you were at Ross, you would be buying up everything. You don't want to buy the fact that I'm not saying Kawhi Leonard has been injured. We all know that. But other guys, what will we be saying? Man, you got to man up. You got to push through.
He was criticized big time by Tim Dunk. Now, who was it? Tony Parker and Manu Ginobili came out publicly and questioned his health, which that's a code against players. You don't know my pain.
That sounded like about to be a Negro spiritual.
You don't know my pain.
You don't know my pain.
What I've been through. You don't know how I feel underneath my skin. Who are you to tell me?
This is an amazing blues song right now.
I'm just saying.
I'm not done with you. You're not buying anything. Again, we know that guys are injured. We know that guys are hurt at times. Kawhi Leonard plays when he wants to play. He's gotten away with it. Not mad. That's why we said it. Kawhi Leonard again. The Spurs have been tight-knit. We don't hear nothing really coming from him. DeMar DeRozan left the team still singing their praises. Everybody leaves and sing the praises. Kawhi the only one that has issues. Kawhi, let me get back to you. This $28 million. You do know he's in an NBA PA, right? He's a part of the Player Association, which means he has to abide by the CBA, which means he has to abide by it. Brother, you can't get $28 million on the side without...
He can't sign his own contract. Come on now.
What do you mean he can't? He literally signs it.
No, he can't. The team has to be willing
John
to set
Hancock.
that up. Stop it.
Kawhi.
The onus is
I
on the
always
Clippers.
have braids.
The onus is on the Clippers.
They get some of the smoke,
no,
too.
Not
Don't think
some
they're
of
absolved.
it. They get all of the smoke because all they have to do is if that was the way it was presented, they could have said, no. This is against the cap. That's not what we've done.
What if they present it? I'm not saying they didn't present it. I'm saying they go to him and say, hey, man, we found a way around it. Here's $28 million for this wink company. He says, cool. All right. Signs on.
Dude, you think this is the only person that's been circumvented in the cap in pro sports?
Oh, no. I just gave you an example. The Minnesota Timberwolves did it in the 90s.
No. You're talking about 2 that you caught. There are other teams and other players that they no doubt about. The only reason you know about this is because of the documents that are public record. The only reason you knew about Barry Bonds is because of Belko and when they uncovered the records. If you didn't know that, the same thing. You wouldn't know.
What is that? I wouldn't know anything until I know it, Rob.
No, but I'm trying to say that this goes on. This is not you think this is a Kawhi Leonard?
No, I think this is
or Joe Smith from 25 years ago?
The Clippers just got caught.
Okay.
Kawhi Leonard was the guy. Could have been Chris Paul. Could have been anybody. But it's Kawhi Leonard. And all I'm saying is, Kawhi, do we not bring him up enough?
All right, 877-99 on Fox, 877-996-6369. How much blame does Kawhi deserve for the salary cap scandal? Do you think he keeps getting away with murder, or is this on the Clippers to me? We'll continue that conversation next with you. It is The Odd Couple. All right, Brian from Vegas, you're on The Odd Couple, Fox Sports Radio. What's up, B?
What's up, guys? Look, Rob, I was with you on the whole counting shrimps thing, man, but I can't go with you on this one right now. Look, Kawhi, your own analogy was if a dude sleeps with a married woman, it's on her. Well, I mean, yeah, I guess you're right, but...
What do you mean you guess I'm right?
Don't you look at that dude a little bit differently and be like, man, you really took that? Really?
No, I'm not saying, but I'm saying he can't make that deal himself. The Clippers have to be willing to break the rules.
He still signed it, though.
On the dotted line.
I still think the onus is
What a smile.
All right, Brian, thank you.
That wasn't bad, Alex. That sounded pretty close.
That's what he said after he got the deal, right? He said,
that's what he said. Like a diabolical villain.
They said, is this legal?
Monty, were you there when he signed that deal?
Kevin. In Culver City, you're on The Odd Couple, Fox Sports Radio. What's up, Kev?
I'm a fun guy.
What's up, buddy?
That's good.
All the time, Kevin.
Yeah, Rob has been covering the league since 1987. Look, Rob, you're right here, but here's my couple thought factors really quick. Kawhi Leonard did nothing wrong. He did nothing wrong with the Spurs. Luka Doncic and his camp was pushing back against the Mavericks about not wanting to play, not wanting to come back early from the calf, and he got traded. It happens with players. Players push back when they don't want to play. And look at what happened with Kevin Durant in the finals. He tore his Achilles when the Warriors rushed him back. So there's that. The thing for the Clippers is, if they really wanted to get really dirty with this, they could have just got one of his homeboys and gave him the $28 million and funneled the money that way. Players and teams have been doing this for years in the NBA.
Thank you. This is not new.
Magic Johnson, I give him all the credit as a businessman, but Jerry Buss was the biggest developer, one of the biggest developers in L.A., and helped him get in the business foothold after his career when he was with the Lakers. LeBron James is
Wait, what did that have to do with anything?
Because that was the deal. He's right. Kevin's right. Like, do this.
But that's not illegal.
No, but that's
Let's
the way.
Go work on some things.
No, that's a way of circumventing the cap. You do this for me. You take this, and I'm going to take care of you.
I called it.
Kevin.
And Kevin, you know good and well, ain't nobody saying it ain't happening. But when he got caught, we got to talk about it.
Nick from New York, you're on The Odd Couple, Fox Sports Radio. What's up, Nick?
Rob, long-time caller. You're my favorite sports personality. I will say that.
Well, thank you, Nick.
You're way up there.
I appreciate that.
I'm going to respect your opinion. I'm proposing to my girlfriend this Friday night.
Okay. That's awesome. Congratulations. Okay.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that. I didn't expect that, but I appreciate that. It's going now. I don't like where we are. She wanted to go to Atlantic City this weekend. Not a fan because it's a lot of. You never know what's going to happen down there.
And the other problem with Atlantic City now, Kelvin,
what's that?
Is that you might get hit with a tumbleweed as you're standing out front of your hotel.
Ain't nobody there. Hey, just come on over to the west side. Come to Vegas or something.
All right, go ahead, Nick.
On.
So what do you got? You want to plan or plan on what you're doing?
So, yeah, I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to drag her away because we're going with a couple of her friends. I'm going to drag her away, and I told her that on Labor Day I did nothing. We didn't spend the day together, and she's like, that's so weird of you that you didn't do anything. So I'm going to come up and tell her, I'm like, hey, I was actually out doing something I shouldn't have been doing or something I didn't tell you. And then I've been creating this ring for the last week and a half. And I'm very hopeful that she's going to say yes. It's been 3.5 years. I'm not nervous, but I'm excited.
You should be.
You should be, man.
And you know what? 3.5 years. I can't believe she's going to say no. That's awesome, Nick.
I'm just a little worried. Yeah. Two things, Nick. Nick, I'm a little worried. One, you already set up the lie, like, oh, I was doing this. She's a little nervous, like, what's going on? This is a little weird. Also, Nick, you're talking about it with us. What if this is the day?
Not listening.
What if this is the day she said, I know you know what? I'm gonna learn more about my man. He listens to Fox Sports Radio. I loves The Odd Couple. What if she's listening?
She's not.
Come
listening.
on, Nick.
She's not listening. She is not 100% listening. She's my best friend. We get time away from each other.
Right.
All right,
is
Nick.
Very healthy. Like, we're very good about
All right.
that. And
She might be
I'm
hanging with
trying
her
to support.
girls and like,
So-
you need to learn more about your
Well,
man.
all
She's
I'm
like,
going to say
gonna
to you,
listen.
Nick, is go, have fun with it. Congratulations,
And make it
Mazel.
about her,
Thank
man.
Exactly. And
I'll
tell
tell
her.
you what. She knows 7 o'clock to 7:40. I'm locked in on the Odd Couple.
There you go, my man.
All right. Thank
All
you.
right.
Thank you, Nick.
All
That's
right.
what I'm saying. She knows what he's listening to.
Hey, let's squeeze these two
Rob G,
more
she just
calls in
heard it.
here. Jabari from Michigan, you're on the Odd Couple, Fox Sports Radio. What's up, Jabari?
Hello, how's it going, guys?
We're doing great. How are you?
So, hey, God is good
All the time.
all the time. Hey, but I'll make it quick for y'all. But for me, about this whole situation, coming from a person who has followed the Spurs for a long time, and usually will follow others who are like who are outside of the Spurs when they leave the Spurs and whatnot. I would admit this. It does kind of like feel kind of weird when you're hearing this about the Kawhi Leonard, like just how the ending went for the Spurs with him, and then hearing rumors that he created unrealistic expectations. Like I said, it's a rumor that he created unrealistic expectations for him when he was trying to possibly go back to the Raptors. But hearing this about the Clippers, if it's turned out to be true, then it almost kind of makes me feel like, one, like I said, I'm not going to give most blame to Kawhi, but I do believe that he's not blameless. That's number one. Number two, it kind of makes me feel like, dang, like, is this what he always does? Like with every team, like it's like something that's very suspicious every single time this happens. Like, I don't know, like, you know what I'm saying?
I don't see the suspicious in Toronto though. He was there for 1 year. He won a championship.
He's saying the way
And
it was set
decided
up,
to
like
leave.
what
That's all.
the idea of
he
him
was.
coming back was unrealistic. Like, I'll come back
He
and
was
this,
never
and this.
going to.
He wasn't coming back.
He
I mean,
wasn't
that's
coming
fine.
back. I never
Somebody
thought so.
else would've
Thanks,
got it.
Jabari. Real quick, low and last one. Drew in New Jersey. You're on the Odd Couple, Fox Sports Radio. Drew, what's up?
Hey, guys, I think that this is pure cheating. I think this is legitimately just trying to find a competitive advantage to field a better team. And I don't know how you cannot fault Kawhi. He directly benefited from that, circumnavigating. I'm not saying it's as bad as Spygate, but his hands are not clean on this. And this
But he also didn't make the deal. Like, the Clippers have to be, even if he suggested it, they have to be the ones. They draw up the deal.
I don't even know who you are. This is not Rob of
Steve
you.
Ballmer has to go put the $50 million into this other company. I mean, there's a lot of stuff there that they can't
But
act
even-
like.
But even if you want to argue that other teams do it, well, no other team got caught.
No,
Like,
no,
that's
no.
Spygate. No other team got caught.
I'm not that dude. They got caught. I'm not trying to act like it was like the Brady thing and Spygate
Rob G,
and Deflategate.
I don't know
and all
who's
those
sitting
other
next to me
things.
more right now.
Yes.
This man
Drew,
is
thank you,
cheating
buddy.
is cheating and all that. If you're going crazy on him, now he's okay with it.
I'm not okay with it, but I'm saying the organization I hold
They
more
get some of this
responsible. Not some.
Just like you like
more
the Patriots.
responsible. The Patriots.
Well, you go down the Patriots, Robert Kraft, Bill Belichick, and Tom Brady all get the smoke. Now we parsing out the smoke?
No,
I'm
they
dealing
all
with you
get
right
it.
now. You know what? I'm dealing with you.
You know, Rob G's the biggest Clippers hater because he's the biggest Laker
fan,
homer.
yeah.
So what do you got for Kawhi?
Well, first off, good riddance, Kawhi. That's what you get for shutting down on Clutch Sports and LeBron James. That's what you get. But no, quickly, guys. Obviously, he gets caught with the $28 million hand in the cookie jar. Let's not forget, it was reported back then in 2019 that during his recruiting pitch that he and Uncle Dennis asked for a myriad of things from a lot of different teams, including ownership stakes in the team, real estate property, access to the private plane, and guaranteed sponsorship money. Now, obviously, they settled on the sponsorship money. Do you think he would have been better off or more likely to get away with any of the other items?
Oh, yeah. I mean, private plane,
That's
they
nothing. They
fly
do
that
that
all
for
the
a lot
time.
of
Yeah,
people.
they do that
All
the
these college football coaches, they got all that stuff in.
Yeah,
in
that
there written.
everything else you just named.
Houses. What did Lincoln Riley get a house? They bought his house, his old house, paid 3 times the value of it. That's how they, you know what I mean? They bought his house.
Yeah, I
in order,
that.
like stuff like that. So that's the way that he gets.
Oh yeah, how much is the house? $2 million. You said $6 million.
Yeah, exactly, and they pay $6 million, and he gets that money.
Yeah, just here's $4 million. Yeah,
right. That doesn't count against or there's some sort of tax
something they go.
right.
Yeah, listen, they're gonna find people to make it make sense and what we can do and be habitual line steppers. Where they went too far was, again, we talked about. See, first of all, the quantity. My gosh,
Rob G. Who's more to blame? The wife cheating or the single guy who's having sex with the wife who's married? I'm dead serious.
In that scenario, it's the woman. Yes,
it is. Am I wrong?
I just
Kelvin?
don't think that scenario applies to this.
It's the same
much
thing.
more of a.
It's the same thing.
I offer you this. You sign on for this. Not quite the same, Rob.
It's the same exact thing. That's all I'm saying to you. Is like you made the commitment with your husband in front of God, all your family and friends. You're the one.
And that point looked a little too like you took this. You had a flashback. You was pointing at her.
No, not at all. That was not our issue.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Not you and her.
Oh.
No. I'm just saying.
You
like,
and a myriad of other ladies.
Yeah, you were the
I was the
guy in this
that you were
case.
sleeping with.
I'm not gonna do that.
Yeah.
I'm not that kind of a guy.
Right.
But if I was, it wouldn't be my fault.
It wouldn't be her fault. All day it would be her fault.
All right, mommy. All right.